Okay, we're with sophomore Peter Massar. I guess first I was going to ask you, we have fan questions, and a guy named Vic, who was a 1975 graduate of Clarkson, and one other person also wanted to know, other schools recruited you. What was it about Clarkson that made you choose this school to attend?
You know, there are a lot of good programs out there, and Clarkson just seemed like it was the most driven to winning. So that's kind of what I wanted to be a part of. I want to win a national championship, so I figured this was kind of a good spot to do it.
One thing I wanted to ask you, too, about last year, you had a lot of injuries and stuff, and that's always tough for anybody. What did you kind of learn about yourself going through that? Because sometimes you can have positives that come from adversities. How did that help you maybe in a weird way to go through that experience?
Yeah, when I started last year, I was kind of coming off a nagging injury that had set me back a little bit, and then I kind of jumped in too quickly. Re-injured and then missed most of the season, and that was tough, being around the rink, being around school, not being able to play, and then coming back and doing well, and then kind of still nagging. But you really see what kind of character you have to be able to come back again. Take the whole summer, get 100% better, and be able to come back and contribute.
And conversely, coming off this weekend, what was it like to not only get your first career goal, and have it be kind of a big goal at the time too? I mean, what did that mean to you?
Yeah, it was huge. Obviously, it was at a pretty crucial point in the game. They kind of scored 2 goals unanswered, and we needed some life to kind of seal the deal. And it was great to have my first goal, and I'm glad we were able to win.
Fourth question I was going to ask you was that you were coached at your junior team by a former Clarkson player as well. Tell people who that was, and what did you think of him as a coach? Like, how did he influence your career?
Chris Line. I'm not really sure what year he graduated. He's a pretty young guy.
Yeah.
He kind of steered me to Clarkson. There was a bunch of other schools, and he kind of, really felt Clarkson was the best option. So he really was the kind of guy that lays it on the table. This is what you got to do. This is what I expect of you, and I think that's part of the culture of Clarkson, that there's high expectations, and he kind of did that while I was in juniors too.
Yeah. This is kind of a secondary question, that one, but what would you have thought if you wanted to go to St. Lawrence?
I don't know if we would still be friends if that were the case. I don't even think he would tell me if they called about me. So,
I guess the last thing I was going to ask you is more like a light question, but you guys do a lot of traveling during the year, and there's a lot of waiting in terminals and stuff like that. I was just curious, is there anybody on the team that impresses you with their ability just to fall asleep in any kind of place or position? And who would that be? Who are some of the guys that just can fall asleep anywhere?
I think Roofy kind of takes the cake. The guy can sleep through any alarm. Just ask him. He's not the most timely kid, but usually it's the fault of the alarm. But the guy can sleep, so it's pretty impressive.
Is he fast too? Like, will he just conk out real quick on the
bus?
Oh,
he goes right to sleep. Yeah, he's a quick sleeper. So it's a gift, I guess.
Well, thanks a lot, Pete.
Yeah.